Seems like when you're not with this person, you almost go through like a form of withdrawal with the 5 of stars. It does seem like this relationship maybe needs to be looked at a little bit through the lens of addiction. And I do not take that lightly at all. If you've never seen me before, my name is Beth and I'm a trauma-informed intuitive tarot reader. I have my bachelor's in psychology, I have my master's in marriage and family therapy. And while this is not therapy, I do use that lens and it does inform my readings. And I also feel like it kind of informs who I channel in and like the collectives I channel. In this reading that came from the song Man in the Mirror, it does seem to be really related to a lot of other collectives I've been channeling even really recently. You can go look on my page, like the one that's like, you deserve someone who values you, why you're struggling to walk away, will it be different this time around? There's other ones further down as well. When you're in this separation and you're kind of going through this like withdrawal state, you do sometimes start to recover. It depends on kind of like how long you're like quote like sober from them, like essentially like how long this is going on, the separation or the off period of the on again off again. But it just seems like they keep on coming back in, and like what they are offering to you, like this cup, imagine it was like, you know, the thing that you're addicted to, like it's their quote love, but their love isn't really what it seems to be. I'm not saying that they don't love you, but they're not able to love you in a healthy, sustainable way. So like they maybe like come in as this King of Cups, but it does not last. I'm seeing that clearly, like it over and over and over again repeats where like they do not stay. And you feel like if they would just stop coming in, that then you would be fine. But that would kind of be like somebody who has like, let's say a substance addiction. If they were like, oh yeah, like if the person who gives me that substance, if they just stopped contacting me, like, no, you can't be like, oh yeah, like the person who distributes my substance to me, they hit me up. So obviously like, no, like you have to block them. You got to cut it out. And like, that's on you. It's not on the person who distributes the substance. And in this case, the person who distributes the substance to you is the person that you have this like love addiction with, honestly. And in the song Man in the Mirror, it says, take a look at yourself and then make the change. And it's like, you know, you've got to start with yourself. Stand up and lift yourself up right now. That is what you need to do. You cannot expect the other person to be the one to change and then you'll change because of that. You have to change. You have to set your boundaries. You have to be the one that is courageous here. It starts with you. And I get it. You want to hold on to them. You don't want to give up everything that you've worked for with them in this relationship so far. You're really clinging on to them 4 of stars because you're worried that if you don't have them, you won't have any love at all, and you want this to be your love. You want to have a relationship. You really do with the Lover's card, but this isn't the one. This is blocking you off with the 5 of Wands from your true love. And it takes your inner strength. It starts with you. It starts with you to make this decision with the Strength card, to decide, the Judgment card, okay? And then I see the Tower card was behind here. This was like a whole stack that was on the bottom of the deck. The Tower card is showing that like you are going to create your own tower moment here. Instead of every time that they like come back in and then they leave and like that creates a tower moment for you, you decide, no, I'm going to like choose love sobriety, essentially. I feel like you know if this reading is for you or not. You just might not want to face the reality of this reading and you kind of like to keep yourself stuck. So I will give you another sign of synchronicity that's like undeniable. If you or someone that you know just had to get their keys changed for some reason, huge sign. Huge sign. The key is for you to change. I am getting more in this message about things that you can expect from them coming up and like how to handle it. So I'm going to take that to a part 3.